Okay, in the last class, we were discussing this concept. Can you see my screen? It's one of the very important concept. See, we have already discussed about absolute maximum and absolute minimum of a function. So absolute maximum मतलब the maximum most value means उससे ज़्यादा कोई function value उसके लिए नहीं मिलेगा. Means बाकी जो भी value से function का वो उससे less होगा. That is known as absolute maximum. And there is minimum value of the function. नहीं तो absolute minimum of the function मतलब that is the smallest value of the function. Means उससे नीचे function का value नहीं है. बाकी सब values of that function will be greater than that. That is known as a maximum and minimum value of a function. And we have seen different examples that sometimes the function may have both minimum and maximum value. Sometimes they will not have maximum, neither maximum nor minimum. Sometimes maximum होगा, minimum नहीं होगा. Sometimes minimum होगा, maximum नहीं होगा. Then here this pink graph आप देखेंगे तो you can see that for this particular graph, it's a graph of a polynomial function for smooth and continuous curve. You can see that this function is not having a maximum value because the right side the function is going upwards. There is no maximum value. And here left side you can see that it's going downwards. So you can see that it is going towards infinity. You can see that there is no minimum value. But here comes the concept of local maximum and local minimum. Local maximum matlab in a particular locality. So if you look at this interval up to here or from here to here, in that particular locality, you can see that that is a maximum. So that is why that is known as local maximum. In that locality, that is a maximum. And here if you see there is a local minimum, means in that locality it is a minimum value. Okay. And here again local maximum or local minimum. Okay. So now so the question is how to find the local maximum and local minimum. And the thing is, at the point of local maximum or local minimum, if you see, if you draw the tangent will be horizontal. So the most important thing is that tangent horizontal, the slope is equal to 0. That means derivative of, means slope of the tangent is 0, matlab slope of the tangent is nothing but derivative. So derivative is equal to 0. So that means at the point where the local maximum or local minimum exist, ऐसे कुछ point है तो उस point में derivative 0 होगा. So सबसे पहले we have to find the point where the derivative is equal to 0. So derivative is equal to 0 है तो there may be two options. It can be local maximum or it can be local minimum. Okay. So now how we identify, कैसे हमें समझ में आएगा कि local maximum है क्या, local minimum है क्या. So local maximum का left side में देखेंगे तो function is increasing, then maximum में आ गया, then function is decreasing. So function increasing मतलब derivative greater than 0. That means left side में derivative greater than 0, right side में derivative less than 0. So if you check the sign, left side में function derivative greater than 0, right side में derivative less than 0, then that point is a local maximum. And left side derivative less than 0, that means here देखेंगे तो local minimum का left side देखेंगे तो function decreasing मतलब derivative less than 0, then local minimum, then right side function is increasing, that means function increasing मतलब derivative greater than 0. That means left side में less than 0, right side में greater than 0 तो it is point of local minimum. And one more point I want to add to this, if there is no sign change, if there is no sign change, if there is no sign change, the test fails. We can't say it is local maximum or local minimum. And this test is having a particular name. It is known as first derivative test. इसको बोलते हैं first derivative. इसको बोलते हैं first derivative because we are finding first derivative and we are checking. इसको बोलते हैं फर्स्ट डेरिवेटिव टेस्ट. Understood? Now, let me do one question based on this. We'll do one simple question. Find all points of local maxima and local minima of the function f of x is equal to 2x cube minus 6x square plus 6x plus 5. Okay, so we don't know the graph of this function. So we don't know whether this function is having a maximum value or minimum value. So the question is to find if there's any local maxima or local minima, find it out. And this is a polynomial function. Maybe in 9th class you have studied the end behavior. For discussing the end behavior, you need to check only the sign of the, for polynomial function, if you want to know the behavior of the graph or at the end behavior, that means when it going to positive infinity, where it will goes, when it is going to negative infinity. End behavior matlab when x goes to infinity, where f of x will go. When x goes to minus infinity, where f of x will go. This is known as end behavior. This is not part of our anyway topic, but I'm just telling you, this is known as end behavior of the graph. Even though we don't know the shape of the graph, we are not going to draw the shape of the graph. At least we can understand the end behavior. For the end behavior, we need to check only the first step, because when x is going to infinity, you can see that infinity to means 10 to the power 3. Just for simple example, x का value 10 दे दो, 10 to the power 3 1000 आएगा, 10 square 100 आएगा. So even x को 10 दे दिया तभी आप देख सकते हैं कि जो first value is very big. इधर first number आएगा 10 cube is 1000 into 2 2000 आ गया already. बाकी इधर 10 square देंगे तो 10 square into 6 600 ही आ रहे. So that means, so it is only, we give only up to 10. So you think when x becomes very large, whatever this first term, that will decide the value, whether it is positive or negative, that will decide the value of that function. That is why it is saying for checking the end behavior for polynomial functions, we need to check only the first term. So you can see that when x goes to positive infinity, a very big positive number to the power 3, a very big positive number to the power 3, it's a very big positive number into 2, it's a very big positive number. That means, so when you're going towards positive infinity, the graph will go upwards. So बीच में हमें पता नहीं क्या shape है क्या है, means smooth only, but किधर जो कुछ भी हमें पता नहीं. हम now हमें left side में देखना, when x is going to minus infinity, a very big negative number, a very big negative number to the power 3. That means it's a very big negative number, because negative number to the power 3, negative multiplied 3 times negative, so it's very big negative number into 2, it's a very big negative number. That means in between जो भी shape आएगा, last में it will go माइनस इन्फिनिटी ओनली. So इसको बोलते हैं n behavior बोलते हैं. So here you can see that it is going upwards when x is going positive infinity, means a very big positive number. It is going negative infinity when x is going negative infinity. So this is known as n behavior. So once you know the n behavior, from that you can understand that. So from here we can say this function is having no maximum, this is no minimum. This is not part of our question, but just for your general information I'm saying this. For this particular function there is no maximum, there is no minimum. For any polynomial function we can check the n behavior like this. For checking the n behavior you need to check only the first step. Okay, and we don't know what is the shape in between. It will be continuous smooth only, but what are the zeros and all those things we don't bother. We are just bothered about the n behavior. So from the n behavior we will understand that there is no maximum, there is no minimum. This is for your general information only. But for our question we don't need all those things. We need to find, okay, whether this function is having local minimum or local maximum. Find it out. X cube है तो comes, you can see that it is going down, it is going up. So कम से कम एक बार तो इसको ऐसे 10 मार के जाना ही पड़ेगा. So anyway, f dash x for local maximum और local minimum सबसे पहले आपको कौन सा पॉइंट में डेरिवेटिव 0 होते हैं और निकालना पड़ते हैं. So f dash x पहले निकालना. f dash x is equal to 3x, so 6 x square, 3x going to 6x square minus 12x plus 6, correct? Then we have to find the point where f dash x is equal to 0. So f dash x is equal to 0 implies 6x square minus 12x plus 6 is equal to 0. So you can take 6 common. X square minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So 6 is not equal to 0. That means x square minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. It is x minus 1 the whole square is equal to 0. That means x minus 1 is equal to 0. That means x is equal to 1. So you got 1 point. So that's the point where the derivative is equal to 0. So now your number line at that particular point, so there is a point 1, there is a point 1. So there f dash x is equal to 0. So now that point may be a local maximum or local minimum. That point may be a local maximum or local minimum. So we have to check local maximum, but there are chances also both of it may not be local maximum or local minimum, that we will discuss. Sign change नहीं हो गया तो local maximum भी नहीं, local minimum भी नहीं. नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव से नेगेटिव आया तो लोकल मैक्सिमम, नेगेटिव से पॉजिटिव आ गया तो लोकल मिनिमम. बट कोई साइन चेंज नहीं है तो इट इज नाइदर लोकल मैक्सिमम और लोकल मिनिमम. देन दैट टाइप ऑफ पॉइंट्स इट इज नोन एज we have discussed earlier. That means I have told you in a particular graph that points are known as point of inflection, just changing the concavity. याद है? So anyway, we'll check it here. We have to check the sign of f dash x. F dash x is आपका f dash x है. Your f dash x is equal to 6 into x minus 1 the whole square so 6 into x minus 1 the whole square, and see, check the sign. So could take any value. Okay, x is equal to 0, testing point. So 6 is positive, x minus 1, whatever the value of x minus 1, it is positive only. So it is left side sign is positive. The right side you take another point, x is equal to say 4, any point you can take. 6 is positive, 4 minus 1 the whole square is also positive. It is positive. So here you can conclude that there is x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1 is neither a local maximum nor a local minimum. Sign change नहीं हो गया. So that means it is not a local maximum, is not a local minimum. It is neither a local maximum nor a local minimum. That means this function is not having a local maximum point or local minimum point. So these types of points, it is actually then this it is a x is equal to 1 is these types of points are known as, it is a point of inflection bolte, point of inflection. What will happen at those points is just changing its concavity. Concave up है तो concave concave up है तो concave down हो जाएगा, concave down है तो concave up हो जाएगा. So it's just changing its concavity. So x is equal to 1. Here there is no sign change. That is, it is neither a local maximum nor a local minimum. This point is known as a point of inflection. Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will show you the graph of that function. Then that concept will be clear for you. Two x cube minus 6x minus 6x square minus 6x square plus 6x plus 5 plus 6x plus 5. See, this is the graph. Can you see? That's a graph of the function. Did you see it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, when you are going towards left side, you can see that it is going down. When you are going towards right side, you can see that it is going up. So there is no maximum or no minimum. And look at that point at 1 here. I'm just zooming in. This is the point 1. See, here is the point 1. Look at the point 1. 1 may here. This is the point. See, here is the point. You can see that if you draw tangent at that particular point, tangent will be horizontal. But it is neither a local maximum nor local. You can see that either concave up the, so इधर आके it just concave down. Concavity change हो गया. So that is why that point 1, we didn't got a local maximum or local minimum. That particular point is known as point of inflection. You can see clearly at 1 the function value is 7. Whatever the value, we don't bother about that. If you draw tangent at that point, it will be horizontal only. You can see. Then derivative will be 0 at that point. But you can see it is neither local maximum. It is not a local maximum because left side function is increasing. Then right side also it is still increasing. So that is why we got the sign f dash x is positive on both sides. But what happened there is left side it is concave up, right side it is concave down. So just changes its concavity. So that type of points are known as point of inflection. Okay, so you got this is one important point. So f dash x is equal to 0 matlab there are three options. It may be local maximum, it may be local minimum, or it may be point of inflection also. It may be point of inflection also. Now we'll see another question. Same type, like find the local maximum, local minimum. F of x is equal to 3x to the power 4 plus 4x cube minus 12x square plus 12. So we have to find the derivative f dash x. It is equal to 4x cube. So it is 4 into 3, 12x cube plus 12x square minus 24x. So f dash x is equal to 0 implies we can take 12 common. So 12 into, not only 12, 12x common, 12x into x square plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. So from here 12 cannot be 0. That means x is equal to 0 or x square plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. Then this can be factored as you have to get the product too. So x product minus 2 sum is 4x cube minus 12x square plus 12 product is equal to minus 2 sum is equal to 1. So x minus 1 into x plus 2, 1 into 1 and minus 1 and 2. Minus 1 into 2, minus 2, minus 1 and plus 2, it's plus 1. So you will get x is equal to 1 or x is equal to minus 2. So now you got 3 points. You got 3 points. The points are minus 2, then 0, 1. 3 points you got. Then that divides. So these 3 points, it may be a local maximum, it may be a local minimum, or it may be a point of inflection. For that we have to check the sign. F dash x का sign check करना. So आपको पता है f dash x, you already got f dash x is equal to 12 into x into x minus 1 into x plus 2. उसके पहले इसको कोई क्या बोलते हैं n बिहेवियर चेक करेंगे तो कोई मैक्सिमम है क्या मिनिमम वो भी हम चेक कर सकते हैं. So only first term you have to see 3x to the power 4. So when x is going to infinity, f of x will also goes to infinity. And x is going to minus infinity to the power 4 is again positive number because power is 4. So that means there also f of x will goes to infinity. So whatever the shape in between, your graph n behavior will it will go up, and in between जो भी shape आएगा, again it will go up. This kind of shape आएगा. So this is n behavior. क्योंकि when x going to positive infinity or negative infinity, f of x will goes to positive infinity, very big positive number. So both sides will go, it will go up. So उसका मतलब उसमें से आप ये समझ सकते हैं कि there is no maximum, but there is minimum value exist. Minimum value होगा कम से कम, क्योंकि it's not going downward, so कोई तो एक तो minimum value होगा. So that's we can say about the absolute maximum or absolute minimum. And in our question, we are not going to find the absolute maximum or absolute minimum. We are going to find local maximum or local minimum if it exists. Now, check the sign. You can take any point as a testing point. Left side of -2, okay, we can take, say, x is equal to -10. Any value you take. Between -2 and 0, you take x is equal to -1. Between 0 and you take x is equal to 1/2. Right side of 1, you take any point, say 10. Any point you can take in between them as testing point. Now check the sign. 12 है तो हमेशा पॉजिटिव, उसके अभी सोचने का कोई जरूरत नहीं. 12 is always positive, just leave it. If it is negative है तो सोचना पड़ेगा, but 12 is positive, just forget about that. So बाकी का तीनों का साइन चेक करो. X -10, so -10 negative, -10 -11 negative, -10 plus 2 negative. So negative into negative into negative, it is negative. Between -2 and 0, x is equal to -1. -1 negative, -1 -1 -2 negative, -1 plus 2, it is positive. So minus into plus, sign is positive. Then between 0 and 1, x is equal to half. Half positive, half -1 negative, half plus 2 positive. So plus into plus, it is negative. Then right side of 10, x is positive, 10 minus 1 is positive, 10 plus 2 is positive. It is positive. So see, left side of -2, you can see that f dash x is negative. That means function decreasing. Right side of -2, function increasing, means decreasing, then increase. That means at -2, it is local. So that means at x is equal to -2, local minimum. At x is equal to -2, there is local minimum. Then 0 देखो, 0 का left side में positive, that means function increasing. Right side में negative, that means at 0 it is local maximum. Again at 1 का left side में decreasing, right side में increasing, it is again local minimum. And if you want the values, minimum value or maximum value, just substitute and find it out. The values. So local minimum value is, you have to put x is equal to -2 and find it out. When x is equal to -2 देंगे तो 3 into -2 का power 4, 16 plus 4 into -2 का cube, -8 minus 12 into -2 का square, 4 plus 12. So 48 minus 32 minus 48 plus 12. 48 minus 48 cancel हो जाएगा. Minus 32 plus 12, that is -20. And we can say that at x is equal to -2, there is a local minimum, and that local minimum value is -20. Then at 0, there is a local maximum, and the maximum value is put 0, you will get it is 12. At 1, there is a local minimum, and local minimum, just substitute the values. 3 plus 4 minus 12 plus 12. You can see that 3 plus 4, 7. So we can conclude like this in this particular question. This function is having a local minimum at x is equal to -2, which is local minimum value is -20, and x is equal to 0, there is a local maximum, and the local maximum value is 12, and x is equal to 1, there is a local minimum, and local minimum value is 7. And can you say what is, so इधर मैंने जब इसका जो n behavior बोला था, तब मैंने आपको बोला there is no maximum value, फंक्शन के लिए कोई maximum value नहीं, बट मैंने बोला आपको minimum value है. And can you tell me what is the minimum value? Can you tell me what is the minimum value? Anybody? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Anybody can tell me what is the minimum value of the, I'm not talking about local minimum, local maximum. For this particular function, I have told you what is that n behavior. So we have seen when x is going to very big positive number or when x is going to very big negative number, the graph will move upwards only. That means there won't be any maximum value, it's guarantee hai, but there is minimum value. So what is that minimum value?
So total
Minus 20 itself is the minimum value. Minus 20 is that minimum value. Okay. Now I will show you the graph of this, so you will get the clear idea. Three x to the power 4, 3x to the power 4 plus 4x cube minus 12x square plus 12. See the graph. It is going upwards. See, in the beginning, I told you n behavior. So you can see that when x is going, if it is either it is going upwards only, and here also it is going upwards only, right side also. So there is no maximum. But you can see that here, देखो, last value आ गया इधर. Can you see on your mobile screen?
Yes,
yeah, look at that. Minus 20 is the minimum value. Okay, minus 20 is the minimum value. Now, see, now I'm going to zoom this. So कौन सा पॉइंट में minus 20 मिल रहा है? आप देखो ये -2 में दिख रहा है ना, देखो -2 में. So x is equal to -2 में, you can see that it is, देखो x is equal to -2 में आपको मिल रहा है -20. So -20 में आप means at -2 में आप tangent draw करेंगे तो that tangent will be horizontal पक्का. Derivative is equal to 0. And -20 का लेफ्ट साइड देखेंगे तो फंक्शन डिक्रीजिंग. -2 का लेफ्ट साइड देखेंगे तो फंक्शन डिक्रीजिंग. राइट साइड देखेंगे तो फंक्शन इंक्रीजिंग. डिक्रीज होके एक पर्टिकुलर वैल्यू में आ गया -20, देन इंक्रीजिंग. सो दैट इज व्हाई x is equal to -2. दिस इज द पॉइंट -2. x is equal to -2 में फंक्शन इज हैविंग ए लोकल minimum, and that local minimum value is -20, and that -20 is the minimum value of this function also. Then coming to this point, 0 में देखो, 0 में लेफ्ट साइड में देखेंगे तो फंक्शन इज इंक्रीजिंग and reaches the particular value 12, then it is decreasing. So you see that 0 में 12 आ गया. That means that's a local maximum at 0. Now 1 में देखो, 1 में देखेंगे तो 1 का लेफ्ट साइड में function decreasing reaches the point here. 1 में जो वैल्यू आ गया 7, देख सकते हैं 7, 1,7. Then उधर से राइट साइड फिर से फंक्शन इंक्रीजिंग, लेफ्ट साइड में डिक्रीजिंग, राइट साइड में इंक्रीजिंग. सो फंक्शन इज लोकल मिनिमम. Understood? So this is the way we use first derivative test to find the local maximum and local minimum And I have many more things to say about this, little more concepts that we will discuss in tomorrow's class. So first you will be thorough with this concept, local maximum, local minimum, point of inflection, and the relation with the derivative. Okay. I want to tell some important points that I will tell you tomorrow. Okay. And see you in tomorrow's class. Okay. Take care.